Sega's Mega Drive classic Golden Axe has been given a new lease of life on the PlayStation 2 in the hotly titled Sega Mega Collection, which has more Mega Drive games on it, packed tighter than a bus full of pensioners on their way to bingo, and is sure to have blokes and birds across the land going weak at the knees at the sheer amount of retro gameage and content you can access. But like a Milli Vanilli comeback from two blokes who mime, is this all a facade, and could this be just another case of Johnny Sega trying to cash in on your nostalgia? Well, I'm pleased to report that Golden Axe still packs more punch than a bout of fisticuffs with the Mitchell brothers, and is just as addictive and engaging in 2022. And just like your average bloke, I do enjoy a decent pugilistic punch-up, and the three selectable characters here are right up my street. We have Gladiator, roided up reject bloke Axe Battler, Avon Lady Tyrus Flare, and ex-member of the village people Gilius Thunderhead, and they are out to stop massive bloke Death Adder, who has invaded the land of Uria, slaughtered many villagers, and is stopping anyone attending the upcoming Tom Jones concert in Turtle Village. So choose your character and you can hack and slash your way through Uria in a quest more exciting than an episode of Loose Women. Each of the three characters have strengths and weaknesses that players will need to overcome if they have a hope of making significant progress, with little bloke Gilius having great strength but very small magic, Tyrus having great agility but is slightly weaker in her attacks, but is still capable of inflicting massive flame magic, and finally there's Axe Battler, who is strong but quite slow and is more mid-range when it comes to his magic. Whilst on the surface Golden Axe looks like just another duff up your enemies type situation, there are many elements which make it smarter than the average Mega Drive game, which allow you to utilise a wide range of strategies. Finding that boss a bit too difficult? Well, why not collect precious potion bottles off these little blokes here, and soon your magic meter will be so full you'll unleash a devastating attack, doling out more damage than Jason Statham after 5 pints, and this will easily tip the balance in your favour. Top work, Flame Bird. Also on hand to make your trek through Uria a wee bit easier are the Bizarrians, so move over Yoshi, as you can now knock a bloke or bird off one of these creatures and they are yours for the taking. You can then make use of their special abilities such as a nasty tail swipe or deadly fire attacks, which do more damage than a Boris Johnson party political broadcast. So you take your chosen protagonist from level to level, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time that the next level will be the level home. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Who put that quote from Quantum Leap in here? Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, take your bloke or bird through the land, which has some great locations, with Turtle Village being my absolute favourite, and also Death Adder's castle looking gloomingly menacingly. You can fight on the top of a giant flying eagle and even slash your way through a Jason and the Argonauts inspired Seventh Voyage of Sinbad type situation with these Ray Harryhausen style skeletons which rise from the ground. Now this is really cool. Even cooler is that on some stages enemies will commit suicide to try and get to you, which may or may not be intentional. No great beat 'em up however would be complete without a series of hard blokes and birds who are bossing it up at the end of each stage. We have Right Said Fred, who are doing a wee spot of moonlighting on the first stage, welding two great hammers, the cheeky girls guarding Turtle Village, and we have a hard as nails bloke in a suit of armour and helmet who appears at various points and is a pain to take down. Then of course there's Death Adder himself, a massive hulking bloke wielding the legendary Golden Axe, which our protagonists need to retrieve from him. And finally, this version of Golden Axe also has an extra level exclusive to the Mega Drive and this version of the game, which allows you to have a peek around Death Adder's castle, and with a budget of £500 you can redecorate Death Adder's evil castle and put right those shoddy jobs that the cowboy builders had started. If you're lucky you will even get to fight Deathbringer, who is just unemployed astrologer bloke Russell Brand in a not very convincing mask and is Death Adder's boss. Not only will he read your fortune, but you can duff each other up in the hope that one of you will reign supreme. Graphically, Golden Axe is gorgeous, and just like Mystic Meg is admittedly showing its age. The game is over 30 years old after all, however the fantasy setting with its cliffs and villages still look as good as they ever did, and the backgrounds make me feel like I'm in a Conan or Red Sonja movie. I especially like the little touches such as when you're at the entrance to Turtle Village and the sun has set, or the wind effects. The character sprites are hugely detailed and colourful with a range of different baddies to take down, plus the opening intro screen just gets me pumped up ready to play. Despite Nintendo eventually winning the bit wars back in the blokey 90s, it's easy to forget that Sega too had a slew of quality titles. Despite having less colours than my nan's TV and a different sound chip which would use synthesised sound, and I'm not knocking the system at all, Golden Axe sounds like an epic fantasy movie with its sparkling top notes and fits the action really well. Top work, synthesizer blokes. Admittedly, Golden Axe is a little short, with hardened veteran blokes and birds able to fly through the game after getting to grips with the fantastic controls and playstyle. And just like my cheeky wit and chat up lines, I do feel that this is why Golden Axe shines. It doesn't go on for too long, and it's just like an episode of EastEnders, as it leaves you wanting more. You can also replay the game with the different characters and try out different combinations of magic and swordplay to find out what works for you. This version of Golden Axe also features a cheeky duel mode where you can go one-on-one with various enemies from the game in a timed bloke-bird type situation. Overall, Golden Axe is still one of the best arcade ports you can play on a PlayStation 2. It's a must for fans of the series, and even if you have never picked up a control pad in your life, it's more fun than a trip to your local Asda. Again, with the short length of the game, you can easily get back to where you may have lost and taken a good kicking, or you can even save your game instantly so you can catch up on a wee bit of Bodger and Badger. Anyway, that will do it for another week. I'm off now to my local Alcoholics Anonymous meeting where I'm going to talk the other members into submission by offering them a smattering of alcoholic beverages and talk more pap. I'll see you next time, and I'll leave you with this conundrum. If Jean Slater from EastEnders fell down, would she make a sound? Take care, and I'll see you next time.